Hello everyone, Super Action Bros back here again, and today we have a trailer for the next Barbershop movie called Barbershop: The Next Cut.
Yep.
Now I've watched the first two movies and I enjoyed the first one.
First one was good, yeah.
Second one is good, not probably pretty much about the same though as the first one.
About to me, it's about the same, but still the first one is still, the one that started it.
I honestly didn't think it needed like a third one. I mean, I didn't think it needed a second one or a spinoff, which I actually didn't mind.
The spinoff did pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
The spinoff, which was Beauty Shop with Queen Latifah.
That was alright.
That one was alright. I liked how they did with the spinoff, but
I don't know if this really need a third one because from what I see on the poster, it looks like only like 3 of the original cast members are returning.
Unless a few others maybe make a quick cameo or a quick spot or something.
I see Ice Cube, Eve's in this, and of course Cedric the Entertainer's back for it.
Of course.
Those are the only 3 I see
from the poster that we saw.
Returning from it, yeah. I didn't see the rest. I didn't really pay attention to the rest of the cast. So I was more or less looking for more like returning. And I didn't really see any return.
It looks like they wanted to add more
it looks
characters
like this is
here.
This pretty much less about. Let me rephrase that. It looks like it's less about the returning and more like I guess it's like the next generation.
That's what I'm thinking because you got to realize the second one was dealing with what just to generate,
Well, it was essentially him dealing with new business.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And making sure, no matter
first one was it was making sure realizing he's got to keep, his family, the family history alive, especially from what his father created. And the second one was mainly business, how this cultures are changing around him business-wise, and he's trying to learn how to adapt.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, maybe most likely the third one, like you said, has to do with the next generation. Dealing with the younger people, pretty much the younger crowd, bringing them in, showing them the ropes a little bit, and showing them their techniques, but also the new generation bringing their own techniques.
Yeah, sure.
But let's skip to the chatter and just head straight to the trailer.
Yep.
So, whenever you're ready,
yep.
I'm ready. All right, let's do this.
This is the town I love, a neighborhood of family and friends. You know how we do Southside Chicago, yes, and right here at the heart of it all is where everyone comes together, the barbershop.
What's up, homie black folks? Who wants some gangster grub?
That was hopping in a fleek last time.
Did she just say fleek? There's a whole dictionary full of words. There's a library down the street. You won't see fleek in there nowhere.
He funny. He make me laugh.
What happened to the barbershop, Calvin?
Hey,
get away from women.
Me and Angie, we was both struggling to keep our shops afloat, so we had to work together.
Saved us both.
Combined them.
The beauty shop and
your
his barbershop.
And then don't be having the money for your rent.
With this here and this booty,
damn,
it's like walking around with a black Amex. And I never get denied.
Why do y'all always got to take it there?
Streets is crazy right now.
I damn near got robbed the other day.
I got robbed twice and got my ass beat by the second robber for giving all my money to the first. She wasn't playing.
She wasn't playing.
This neighborhood was always rough, but there's something different going on.
Hey, shooting out there.
I don't want to divert you. Get your old ass down, man.
I ain't getting down there. It take me too long to get back up.
Meanwhile, we gotta raise Jalen in this mess. You don't understand how dangerous it is out there.
Y'all need anything? Y'all straight?
We gotta take our streets back. We put our minds together, we gonna get some solutions.
Yeah, okay, I forgot we're being hard.
I'll see where he does come out.
I got so much love for everybody in this neighborhood. Turn that up!
Yeah, this gotta be some of my best work. I bet he won't be talking back to his mama no more. Getting that George Jefferson.
No.
Well, essentially, it's not really the next generation. It's more
I
of.
forgot Regina Hall was in there.
She's in it.
There are, like you said, there are cameos from previous.
It looks like they stop in, or even like that one Hispanic guy, pretty much. He's still in it, pretty much. But it seems like they just explained here.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is like the Kevin Hart of movies right now. if it needs a female, the stereotype role. Like Kevin Hart gets put into the stereotype role of the comedic goof or the guy, ride along movies,
Yes.
the Central Intelligence movie. He's that comic relief goof. Like
Yeah.
I don't know the name. It wasn't Best Man Holiday. It was the other movie.
Thinking Like a Man.
Think Like a Man, Think Like a Man
Man
2.
2, yeah.
Exactly. Nicki Minaj looks like she's slowly getting into her stereotype of that one
As the female version, pretty much, of him.
as the strong female type.
The one thing I do hope for, because they don't really explain it, because it seems like she's like a different type of, unless she's the one who took over Queen Latifah's actual barbershop, and then later on they decided to, that's where he said, we decided to bring our shops together.
If you remember, she
Then she moved
in beauty shop. She moved out of the
neighborhood
to start her own beauty shop. She never technically owned the beauty shop.
That's right.
Remember,
that's
at the beginning of beauty shop, she's working for Kevin Bacon's character.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then she decides, after having enough of Kevin Bacon's character, to try to open her own beauty shop.
That's true. But it seems like here,
and it looks like, and this one, it explains why it looks much bigger on the inside.
Much bigger and much more, a little bit fancier too, because it's like.
Because they're combining the
beauty shop,
the barber shop from the first two movies with what the beauty shop
was. Yeah, in a way, and it brings up more of a bigger cast, as you can tell, more new people, new employees there as well. Because
we saw the guy from New Girl.
I forgot his name, but the guy from New Girl.
Deion Cole.
Yeah, Deion Cole.
The guy who got robbed by so many people.
By a female too. She took everything. You got them. But it looks like in this one, it's more of pretty much bringing a neighborhood together, because what's like we're trying to keep the neighborhood watching out for each other because of their kids for the next generation. Like we said.
Yeah, like we said, it's next generation.
Next generation, but it's like they're trying to bring the neighborhood together to protect their,
from gang violence.
From gang violence.
So
in a way,
that's what this central theme is pretty much. Is just about gang violence. Like you said, the first one was about accepting your father's legacy. Second one was trying to make sure your neighbor your neighborhood stays the way it always was.
What it always was, what always brought the people.
And what always will be.
Yeah.
Looks like this one is just pretty much dealing with,
the gangs and violence, but also at the same time trying to bring together the neighborhood to pretty much stand up against this. Especially with their own kids, who are stuck in the middle of a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, and like we said, we have no doubt. Like we saw the white guy who thinks he's black.
Yeah.
That in a small cameo. We saw that Sean Patrick Thomas is another returning.
Yeah, because before, remember, like last one, he was just more, he was working for another company.
He was working for the government. I think he was like Attorney General or working for the Attorney General, something like that.
Yeah, and then in this one, it looks like he maybe just probably, again, stopping by, chit-chat every now and then, or just stop him in or something like that. Who knows?
Like, we don't know what happened with the other cast member. We still don't.
Hopefully they'll explain it. I mean, also, don't forget, you got, like, not only Nicki Minaj, but also Common you have in as well. It looks like he's a part of it.
And one thing you didn't notice, if you remember the second one, is the barbershop across the street. They don't show any shots of that.
They don't. So that means most likely it probably never didn't even really survive.
It didn't take off because
of their barbershop.
Yeah.
Because most likely after it start kicking up, that's where let's combine it together to make it even bigger and better.
Yeah.
So that's probably what happened. So they don't show any shots there. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm
not gonna watch it in theaters.
I'm not gonna watch it in theater either.
Like I said, does it really?
It's more of like, to me, it's more of like a Netflix type of thing, or watch it probably later on TV. But
it's one of those sequels we really didn't need.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't mind seeing it myself.
Like Best Man Holiday, the sequel to The Best Man. Did we really need a sequel to that? I mean,
I
it's
don't
one
know.
of the. It looks like one.
It's
of the,
all about you got to.
While it does look like a fun movie,
mm-hmm.
it definitely falls in the category of unnecessary sequels.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
we didn't really.
Nowadays, it's just not about. It's not about, oh, this movie needs a sequel. No, nowadays it's makes enough money, they're gonna make a sequel.
Well, and since I guess Best Man Holiday did good enough, they were actually able to pick up Barbershop 3.
Probably.
I don't know whose idea it was to do a Barbershop 3, but apparently it happened.
I mean, we're still getting that, but also remember, we're also getting. I don't know if anybody's heard, but we are getting at least, they keep saying, one more Friday movie with Ice Cube.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna
I don't think
happen.
it's gonna happen.
It's rumors still swirling that they're saying they just want to do one more, which they wanted to call it Last Friday, or I think it was Last Friday or just Final Friday or something
Last
Friday.
Friday.
I think it was called Last Friday, but this is that's the rumors that are going around. But I highly doubt we see one more Friday movie. If we do, then another unnecessary sequel. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't mind. Oh wait, Friday I wouldn't mind. Like, it never really got like a proper ending. You know.
That's true.
Then we had Friday, next Friday, Friday after next. I've seen all three of those, and they're fine for the most part. My favorite still
That's
being
true. I think
my
they
favorite.
would.
My favorite still being the first movie.
Yeah.
But it never got a proper ending. Like
Like
Barbershop.
a good sign off, like a good,
Like,
you know.
Barbershop. The way Barbershop 2 ended, it ended on a good note. You know, it didn't really need a sequel. It just, you know, it ended, and you're like, okay, they're gonna make it. You know, they showed that hint at the end that they're gonna make it.
Yeah, exactly. So
But that's it.
I guess you do make it. He makes a good point. Pretty much is that there's some movies where it's like, it's good. It was good on a run, and it's like, okay, if you're gonna do one more, at least have it like a good send off, a good, hey,
Yeah.
thank you for the ride. Thanks for following us on this adventure with us. But like I said, this movie. Me personally, I may see it, but like I said, I may not. I may see it just either on Netflix or on TV. But it's not something I'll probably go to theaters to see.
Yeah, same here.
If you want to go see it, go right ahead, have fun, enjoy. If you're a fan of a lot of these type of movies, go ahead.
I would figure if you're a fan of the first two, you're probably gonna enjoy this one.
Yeah, most likely. But I enjoyed it. So
If you're new to the channel, you can like, comment, share, subscribe.
want to see our last video that we did? Bam, right there. Right there. But for now,
Fox.
I'm Bruce.
That's been our SRB.
See ya.
Later.